Welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, my name is Kylie and I make content about being a young person living with narcolepsy. If you do not know what narcolepsy is, you can click on the link right here to watch my Narcolepsy 101 video where I break it down in a very easy to understand way. The purpose of my channel is to show that you can still live a very fulfilling life even if you have a sleep disorder, and I do that by sharing stories from other people who have sent them to me, by sharing information about the different parts of narcolepsy, by spreading awareness, and by sharing my own experiences. Let's get on with this video. We are talking about treating narcolepsy. See, I have some good news and some bad news. I'll give you the bad news first. Narcolepsy is not curable, so there is no way to fix it or get rid of it, but there is a way to treat it. In order to be treated for your narcolepsy, you will have to have a diagnosis first, and then it's just a matter of you and your doctor figuring out what medication or type of treatment works best for you. They're going to want to try and find the best combination of benefits that you'll get from medication versus side effects that may come from those medications. I like to think of it like there are two types of medications for narcolepsy, and that is uppers and downers, as I personally call them. This is basically me just categorizing the ones that are supposed to help you during the day to kind of make you feel more awake versus the ones that are supposed to help you sleep well at night, and then in turn that would make you feel more awake during the day. There are actually quite a few different medications out there that treat narcolepsy. Way too many for me to list, but I am going to put on the screen here a few of the medications that are listed on Harvard's website. They do have a whole section all about medication. If you want to check that out, I will link it below. I do want to point out that on this list that comes from Harvard, it shows the most common side effects, and almost all of them have reduced appetite, nausea, insomnia, and headaches. And then it also shows more serious side effects like seizures, abnormal heart rhythm, and heart attack. Those are like three that are on almost every one of them. But of course, medication works differently in different people, and your doctor will help you find a dosage that works good for you and what combination of medication for your treatment. I do want to say that even if you're treated for your narcolepsy, this does not mean you are going about life like there's nothing wrong. For most people with narcolepsy who are treated, you feel significantly better, but it's not 100%. Personally, I would say that I started at about 30% quality of life when I first had narcolepsy and didn't know it before I started my treatment. And since being treated, I'm at like an 85 to 90% quality of life compared to how I used to be before I had narcolepsy. I do want to offer a few tips on getting treatment for your narcolepsy. Number one is that you should research. Knowledge is power, and you're already watching a YouTube video on narcolepsy treatment, keep going from there. Google it, YouTube some more info. Use the website that I linked below for Harvard's website. It gives a lot of good information. Number two is to join groups and talk to others in the narcoleptic community. And of course, everyone's different, so not everyone's story is going to be the same, but it's so nice to get info from other people. And there are a lot of good Facebook groups out there. They even have narcolepsy groups specific to different types of medication. So say you've already started one or you're thinking about starting one, you can join a group specific to that medication and talk to people that are on that exact one. I would personally start by going to the main one that I've linked below and just reach out and say, hey, I'm thinking about taking this medication, or I have been prescribed this medication. Are there any groups for that? And they can let you know, or you can just search it yourself. My last, but probably most important piece of advice for finding treatment for your narcolepsy is to speak up and use your voice and tell them how you feel. If something doesn't seem to be working for you, tell them. If you think, oh, it's kind of working, but it could be better, tell them. If you're having horrible side effects, but it's still kind of working and you're not sure if you should stop it because of the side effects, because hey, it is working, speak up. There are so many different types of medications out there and combinations. So if you talk to your doctor and tell them this, they can probably find something that works best for you. Most doctors want to help you, but they are not inside of you and they don't know how you feel. So they're gonna need you to speak up and use that voice. I don't care if you've tried 7 different medications and it just doesn't feel right still. Keep trying until there is no more left to try and then figure out what you want to do. But it's your life and you deserve to get the best quality of life that you can get. And that's all I have to say about the treatment for narcolepsy. Talk to your doctor, specifically a neurologist or someone that specializes in sleep and narcolepsy. Use that voice and figure it out. If you or a loved one wants to share any story about your narcolepsy, I would love to hear it and share it anonymously. Go to the email address that's in the description and type it out for me, and I will read it here in a series that I call Your Narcoleptic Stories. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you in the next one.